What's up guys, I'm back like I never left. In this video we're going to be talking about Lordstown Motor and Workhorse stock. The merger date is set for Diamond Peak Holdings and Lordstown Motor to finalize their merger. They're going to be doing a vote, so I'm going to go over that specific date and what are the specific price points that we can use to get involved in this company. I'm also going to be doing a quick stock market recap and what are the important economic reports that we need to pay attention to for tomorrow. So all this important information coming up. Alright, before we get into the video, I appreciate if you guys can hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions or any comments, make sure you drop in the comment section below. As you can see over here, the stock market was relatively higher today, which is fantastic. Specifically for Facebook stock, it's up positive 2.19%, Google up 1.67%, and of course, the main thing that is driving the stock market right now is the stimulus package. So at any time the stock market can definitely change and roll over to the downside if they announce that there's going to be no stimulus package being passed, or they're going to be stopped talking about the stimulus package. Negative news about the stimulus package comes out, the stock market can definitely go to the downside. That's why it's really important if you're somebody that wants to speculate or get involved with buy short-term options or get involved in stocks. It's really dangerous at this time, and we're also getting closer to the election time, so be super careful. The market can roll over anytime. It can either go up a lot or it can just slide down to the downside without even you knowing it within the blink of an eye, just like what happened to a few days ago when Trump tweeted that there are going to be no stimulus talks and they're going to be stepping back from the stimulus talks that they were doing. So be super careful. However, right after the market closed, Nancy Pelosi said that they had a 40-minute conversation that was relatively positive. So they're still working on some of the things that they want to pass through, some of the comprehensive deals that they can work through to pass a very well-balanced stimulus package. But we'll see how that's going to be unfolding in the next few days. But still, if everything is positive, they're going to be working through that. We'll see the stock market to go higher and higher. And once the stimulus package gets passed, we can potentially see a huge breakout at the upside. Now let's talk about Lordstown Motor. As you can see over here, Lordstown Motor is actually down minus 4.81%, but after hours it's up 8.22% at the upside, mainly because they announced the merger date. They're going to be voting for Diamond Peak Holdings shareholders. They're going to be voting if they're going to be proceeding with the merger or not. So I'm going to go over exactly the specific date that they're going to be doing the voting. So the main thing you want to do is if you're specifically using Webull platform, there's going to be a link in the description box below. If you want to sign up, you can get 2 free stocks. All you have to do is go to the press releases over here, and you're able to see some of the filings that they had over here, specifically with the SEC. So you get to see the AK, the 10Q, all of that. But as you can see, we're focused on today's filings that they have. So you're going to be able to look at all of the press releases they have. So you can click on it, and it's going to take you to this page. So this is the 8K filing they filed with the SEC. So as you can see over here, October 22 is going to be the date that they're going to be having a special meeting. They're going to be voting if they're going to be continuing with their merger or not. So make sure if you're Diamond Peak Holdings shareholder, make sure you vote and you're able to, so the company can finalize and do the merger with Lordstown Motor. So that's really pretty cool because October 22 is also my birthday. So that is pretty awesome. So now let's look at what are the price points that we can use to get involved in this company. So as you can see, with the past few days, the past few weeks, the sentiment for these SPACs, blank check companies, has been to the downside. The price point that we can use to get involved for Diamond Peak Holding is going to, you can risk off at the $15 area or the $20 area, depending upon what price point or what is your risk tolerance. But the higher the price can go potentially for this company is $31. And if you're somebody that's holding this company for a while, and if you really want to passionate about investing in electric vehicles, Workhorse holds 10% stake on this company too. So if the merger goes through with this company, we can see a potential spike in Workhorse stock too at the same time. So definitely expect some volatility to happen both with Diamond Peak Holdings and Workhorse stock within the next few weeks, specifically on October 22, if the merger gets passed and the ticker symbol change happen a few days after that. So definitely keep an eye on Diamond Peak Holdings. Now let's talk about Workhorse stock. So the main news that came out for Workhorse stock today is that there's a negative hit piece that came out that detailed specifically why Workhorse stock can potentially not get the USPS contract. And also they mentioned a lot of stock promoters out there that are pumping the stock up. And I'm going to be talking about that too. So when you look at the stock right now, the stock really did not react significantly that much, even though we're down minus 1.78%. But we'll see what the stock is going to be doing within the next 2 to 4 or 5 days. But this is the hit piece that came out for Workhorse, and it's 53 pages, and there is a lot of information in this specific article that explains a lot of information. And they even went and mentioned some of the YouTube creators that are making videos related to Workhorse stock, and they're claiming that people are getting compensated for talking about Workhorse stock, but the majority of the time, even the people that when I make videos, we're just speculating about if Workhorse stock gets to USPS contracts, there's a potential for the company to spike up. You can watch all my videos from the past. We're just speculating. We're talking about the USPS contract. If they get it, there's a great opportunity. So even if there's going to be a negative news that can come out, in my videos, I talk about the risk, right? I always talk about have a plan. Even you can check yesterday's video. Before these even article came out, I made a video comparing Workhorse with hyliion stock. Hyliion stock eventually, unfortunately, selling out to the downside. So I compared it. What could potentially happen if the USPS contract does not happen to Workhorse stock? Or even if there's a positive news come out about Workhorse stock, if there can potentially be a sell-off happening. And we covered exactly what are the price points that we can use to get out of it. What is some of the price points that we can use to stay in it, the price targets that we have. I cover all this information. So you also have to do your own research too to understand when your people are talking about the information on the internet, specifically on YouTube. There are articles that you can read. There's some resources that the people talk about. I reference all my information that I talk about is posted on the websites that I covered. You can clearly see from the past videos I talk about Workhorse. You see who's buying Workhorse stock. ARK Invest is buying Workhorse stock. How much institutions own it. Insiders are buying it. Their website, you can clearly see. You can go visit the website that I mentioned. Everything is transparent with some of the information that I talk about in this specific channel. And also you have to ask the question, will ARK Invest actually buy into a company that is paying people online to promote it? ARK Invest figured out Nikola was a complete BS before they even started trading so on the NASDAQ. So if they can identify that the company is completely sketchy and not worth investing, they will know if Workhorse stock is not going to be a good investment. And they have a 5-year horizon when they invest in any of those companies that they hold in their ETFs. So when ARK Invest is a very solid ETF, they're performing very, very well, and they have a solid returns. They have a great track record. So if you cannot believe the people that are making videos on YouTube defending themselves, ask the question, are ARK Invest, will ARK Invest invest in Workhorse stock if they see their Workhorse is pumping it online, which is illegal to begin with? So ask that question. You can answer. You can say yes or no. That's just your personal opinion. And the main thing is you can check out those videos. They are available on YouTube. You can literally just go there and watch from day one all the Workhorse stock videos. I covered it when it was selling off, bad earnings, insider selling, all of it is just right there. And it's really not a pumping video. Yeah, we talk about the potential of this company that it has. It might go up if they get a USPS contract. And also, you can check out yesterday's video. Literally, I give warnings about Workhorse stock. You need to be careful. It can be buy the rumor, sell the news happen, even if they get the USPS contract. So that's about my perspective about, even my name being mentioned in this article. So that is my opinion about it. And you can have your own thesis about what's going on. You can read through all this 53-page report that they have over here, but that's just my opinion. But now let's talk about what are the main things that could potentially affect the stock market for tomorrow. So for October 9 at 10 a.m., we got the wholesale inventories. It's going to be for the period of August. The previous was negative 0.3%. So we'll see how that report can affect the stock market tomorrow at 10 a.m. So make sure you have a solid plan before you get involved in any of these companies that I talk about, and make sure you manage your risk. And if you want to sign up for Webull, join the Discord chat, or support the channel on Patreon, links available in the description box below. But catch you guys on tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.